You're listening to Mean Dean's Classic Rock exclusively here on YouTube Music Radio. You're listening to Mean Dean's Classic Rock exclusively here on YouTube Music Radio. You're listening to Mean Dean's Classic Rock exclusively here on YouTube Music Radio.
Somewhere in the distance, I hear the bells ring. Darkness settles on the town as the children start to sing. And the lady across the street, she shuts out the night. Against the thousands waiting, as she turns out the light. But it's too late, too late, too late, too late for love. Too late, too late, too late, too late. The boys are gazing, girls go hand in hand. A bucket full of innocence, the entrance is grand. The green of the dream stands before them all. She stretches out her hand as the curtain starts to fall. But it's too late, too late, too late, too late for love. Too late, too late, it's too late, too standing by the trapdoor, aware of me and you, the actor and the clown, they're waiting for their cue. There's a lady over there, she's acting pretty cool, but when it comes to playing life, she always plays a fool. But it's too late, too late, it's too late, too late to love. Too late, it's too late, too late, too
You're listening to Mean Dean's Classic Rock exclusively here on YouTube Music Radio.
Just like the wide-winged dove sings a song, sounds like she's singing. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Just like the wide-winged dove sings a song, sounds like she's singing. Ooh, baby, ooh, say ooh. And the days go by like a strand in the wind, in the web that is blown. I begin again.
You're listening to Mean Dean's Classic Rock exclusively here on YouTube Music Radio.
I wrote her off for the 10th time today. Practiced all the things I would say. She came over, I lost my nerve. I took her back and made her dessert. I know I'm being used. It's okay, man, 'cause I like the abuse. I know she's playing with me. That's okay, 'cause I got no self-esteem. Oh, hey, oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. We make plans, go out at night. I wait till 2, then I turn out the light. This rejection's got me so low. She keeps it up, I just might tell her so. Oh, hey, oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, when she's saying all that she wants only me, then
You're listening to Mean Dean's Classic Rock exclusively here on YouTube Music Radio.
Backstory lover, always hiding beneath the covers till I talk to you, my daddy will say. He said you ain't seen nothing till you're down on a muffin, then you're sure to be changing your ways. I met a cheerleader, was a real young breed, all the times I can reminisce. All the best things of loving with a sister and a cousin, only started with a little kiss like this. Seesaw swinging with the balls in the school and your feet flying up in the air. Singing, hey, diddle-diddle with your kitty in the middle of the swing like you didn't care. So I took a big chance at the high school dance with the missus who was ready to play. Wasn't me, she was fooling, cause she knew what she was doing, and I know love was here to stay. When she told me to walk this way, 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 walk this way. Just give me a kiss. I like this. Schoolgirl sweetie with the classic kind of sassy little skirts climbing way up her knee. It was three young ladies in a school gym locker when I noticed they was looking at me. I was a high school loser, never made it with a lady till the boss told me something I missed. Then my next door neighbor with a daughter had a favor, so I gave her just a little kiss like this. Seesaw swing with the balls in the school and your feet flying up in the air. Singing, hey, diddle-diddle with your kitty in the middle of a swing like I didn't care. So I took a big chance at the high school dance with the missus who was ready to play. Wasn't me, she was fooling, cause she knew what she was doing when she taught me how to walk this way. She told me to walk this way, 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 walk this way. Just give me a kiss. Like this.
Mean Dean and YouTube Music Radio remember the Prince of Darkness Ozzy Osbourne, who passed away July 22nd at the age of 76. Rest in peace, brother.
I feel unhappy. I feel so sad. I've lost the best friend that I ever had. She was my woman.
You're listening to Mean Dean's Classic Rock exclusively here on YouTube Music Radio.